I'm here to do a review of two separate car seat systems, stroller systems. I originally bought this Urbini, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, I call it Urbini, and it did not come with this insert, but I put it in there because I like the look of it. Okay, so first I'm going to talk about the Urbini. It is pretty lightweight, and it comes with, well, first of all, let me talk about the price. So I paid $1.99 for plus tax for this, and I got it at Walmart. I actually bought it last November, and I really wanted it because I wanted the Bassinet option, which the Bassinet is where the baby lays down. This also came as an insert too for that, but it was really kind of small. So if you see how small the head is, when you put it down in there, it's really tiny. So probably good for like preemie size. So this thing here, I don't know if you can see it, it turns into a bassinet. However, it's a pain in the butt because you have to unclip these things in the bottom to make this flat. You have to go down here, and I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can get it down here so you can see. You have to unclip this clip. I'm just going to do it and then I'll show you. So here you have it like this, and you have to undo this clip. Now see how it made it straight? See it straight now? And then you have to swivel on both sides, so both hands have to go and push this button. I'm going to have to lay you down so that I can do it. Hold on one second. I'm going to show you. I guess I need someone to hold this and film me. Actually, that's not true. I just told you a story. You don't have to do that. You have to pull this little lever in the back, and that's what lays it down flat, which is nice. You can face it towards you, or you can face it away from you. I typically, when I have this bassinet on, I have it facing me. But here's the bad thing. The bad thing is you've got this bassinet, but it is currently clicked in to this receiver here. So to use your car seat, you have to remove the whole bassinet, which is where it comes in, where you have to push both of these things down and then take this off like this. I'm going to show you. I realize that just slid around. So here I'm taking the bassinet off. I know you can't see. I'm going to take it off, and I'm going to pull it up. So there it is. I've removed the bassinet. Here is the receiver. So this is what the bassinet thing snaps down into. See this thing? So now here you are, you're out with your baby, and you're gonna go to the mall, or you might want to lay the baby down, you might want to sit the baby up. Now you've got this big bassinet. Where are you gonna put it? So it's kind of like you need to decide even before you leave your house whether you want to use the car seat or the bassinet. So now I have the car seat in there. I'm going to take this out. Okay, so now I have the car seat in there, and it's a pretty good size basket. I will say that. You could put a lot of stuff in there. The car seat can flip either way. You can have them facing out, or you can have them facing in. It has a nice sunshade. It's not that long, but it's nice. What I do like about this is if you have a husband who's tall, this, and again, I have to have two hands, so I'm not going to do it, but this is changeable. You can tilt it down, or you can tilt it up really high. It does have a 1-foot brake on it. So down here, you would push that down to lock it. It's got the 2 wheels in the back and the 2 wheels in the front. You can lock the 2 front wheels to keep them from turning. Let's see what else. It's pretty lightweight. The car seat's pretty light. Here's my other negative. So now I have to store a stroller and this bassinet and the car seat. So I kind of really wish the bassinet could stay in the stroller. I wish it had 2 receptacles to where you could put both pieces in there, but you can't. It's just kind of a pain. Again, to take the car seat out on both sides, you see these gray buttons? You have to push both of these in at the same time, and unless you have really big arms, it's kind of difficult to get it out. The other thing I don't like about the system is it doesn't fold flat. It's not it's not huge, but I would definitely say they could have done a little bit better job with designing the way the stroller folds up. But other than that, you know, for $1.99 with some tax, it's not a bad system. It does come with the base. The base is pretty generic. I don't know that I would trust this car seat system, just the car seat and the base with a human baby. It just doesn't seem, how do I describe it? I'm sure it's safe, but it's kind of hard. Like the sides are pretty hard. I'm sure it has that new padding in there, but so I give it, you know, as far as the cost, you know, for a reborn, if you want it for your reborn, definitely buying it used would save you some money. I don't know that I would buy it for a human baby. If somebody gave it to me as a gift, I definitely would use it. Now I'm going to go to the Britax. This is the Britax Be Safe car seat that I got at the thrift store. And I completely took it all apart, washed all of the pieces, Lysol everything, right? Lysol wiped all the plastic pieces and washed the cover in the washing machine. I got it for 15 bucks. So I was pretty happy with that. This has the receptacle piece, you know, like the thing that clips in, just like the Urbini. And I was hoping it would fit on the stroller because I liked this car seat better. I like the pattern I like the pattern better. I like the silver and the black, but it does not, because this Britax is a lot wider than the Urbini. So I was looking online, and we have everybody can have, everybody probably has it, but it's called Offer Up, and you can find, it's essentially like Craigslist, but it's really quick, and you can search for stuff that's in your area, but it's just an application. And so I did find yesterday, I found the stroller, and it was originally marked, this is really dark, it was originally marked for $90, and I was able to get her down to $75, which was a little bit more than I wanted to pay, but I really wanted to be able to use this car seat. I'm really kind of disappointed that it doesn't have, ooh, that's better, it doesn't have the bassinet. And I looked online, the bassinet is like $200, the one that goes with this one. So it doesn't come with that, but I can keep the stroller, I can keep the seat, everything stays together. So essentially for me to pop the car seat in, I can just pop the car seat in with the seat, because this isn't using anything. It's got a really, really deep sunshade. Can you see how far that goes over? It just goes over really, really well. This car seat does have to face in. I'm going to pop this in real quick. Pops in really nicely. It gives you a lot of coverage if you want to, I can't do it with one hand, but if you want to keep people out, it's really good. Has a nice size basket, not as big as the Urbini, and it looks like it's a little bit harder to get into. So I don't know if, you know, if you were using your basket a lot, if it would be that convenient. The lady did throw in this little cup holder thing with the thing in here for your keys, your car keys, your cell phone, which I thought was really nice. It's got the sunshade or meshy shade, and I took all this apart, and it was kind of in rough shape. It was kind of stinky, and I can definitely tell you they didn't take care of it the way that I tend to take care of my products, but that's okay. But I did wipe it all down. I took a Lysol wipe, wiped all the plastic pieces and metal pieces, and then I separately took off all the pads and everything, and I machine washed them and dried them, you know, line dried. And I am gonna sell my Urbini. I've only taken it out one time, and that was actually to a craft show, and it rides really, really nice. It's a nice system, the Urbini, but if I was rating that towards the Britax, I would definitely give the Britax a 8 out of 10, and the Urbini, I would give it a 5 out of 10, just because you just have this whole bassinet thing that you have to deal with. There really isn't any reason why they couldn't have made it to where you could use the bassinet seat part like this is. I mean, this is essentially at the bottom. This is essentially the same thing. It's just not tilted down. Also, the Britax, I think I'm kind of all over the place, but the Britax is a little bit easier to get off. You just pull up on these big clips, and the system, the stroller system, is a one-hand fold versus the Urbini. But my best news that I have is I just so happened to look at Amazon today, and they were having a sale on the bassinet that goes to the system, and I ended up finding it for $50. So I went ahead and bought it. I'm gonna take this stroller to the doll show next year, so I probably will not take the car seat. I'll probably just take the bassinet. And the bassinet, you can leave it on. You don't have to take it off. It clips right into the receptacle here. So I probably will just take that and not worry about anything else. But I'm very happy with the Britax. I wish I would have bought it to begin with, but you know, a year ago I really didn't want to spend, what, $350? Probably would have been $400 by the time you got the stroller and actually I think the stroller and the car seat that go together is like $3 something, and then it would have been another $150 for the bassinet. So if you're pinching pennies, I would definitely go for the Urbini. If you can find the Britax either on Craigslist or OfferUp or a thrift store or a resale store, I definitely would buy it. If I'm buying one of these systems for a human baby, I would definitely go for the Britax. And yeah, I mean, I'm guessing that Urbini is just as safe. I mean, it has to pass these certain safety standards, but I don't know. I just feel like I like the Britax one better. Call me a snob. I don't know. It's not really the name, but I just feel like it's a better system. It's more comfortable. Everything about it is more comfortable. I will say this handlebar is not adjustable. So if you have a really tall person, they're not going to be comfortable with it. But yeah, so that's just my review. And I'm sure I was all over the place and I apologize. But if anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask. And I'm coming back in just a minute. I'm going to do a closet tour that I tried to do yesterday, but my phone for some reason kept shutting off. So hopefully I can get this video uploaded soon and give you a tour of my closet. We'll see you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.